Some people walk away from conflict thinking, well, that was awkward. Other people replay it for months to figure out whether they accidentally destroyed a relationship. And if you grew up around emotional instability, criticism, unpredictability, betrayal, or environments where connection felt fragile, you probably understand exactly what I mean. Because trauma survivors often become emotional detectives. We scan tone, facial expressions, silence, text response times, energy shifts, tiny changes in behavior. Not because we're irrational, but because somewhere along the line, our nervous system learned. Pay attention. Relationships can become unsafe very quickly. Let's talk about the fear beneath the overthinking. I think people misunderstand overthinkers. Most overthinkers are not trying to manipulate situations, they're trying to prevent pain. They replay conversations because they care deeply about relationships. They fear misunderstanding, they fear hurting people, they fear abandonment. And eventually the mind becomes trapped in endless analysis. What did I do? What did they mean? What changed? How do I fix this? But trauma survivors often don't realize they're trying to solve emotional uncertainty like it's a math problem. And human beings are not math problems. Overfunctioning and emotional responsibility. A lot of emotionally wounded people become overfunctioners. They become the helper, the peacemaker, the emotional support person, the responsible one, the fixer. They anticipate needs before anyone else. They apologize quickly. They explain themselves endlessly. They carry invisible emotional labor everywhere they go. And from the outside, people say, "You're so strong." Meanwhile, internally, they're exhausted. Because eventually you realize you've spent years believing, if I just care enough, maybe nobody will leave. Why misunderstanding hurts so deeply. One of the hardest experiences for deeply conscientious people is feeling misunderstood, not because they think they're perfect, but because integrity matters deeply to them. So when someone questions their intentions, doubts their heart, or misinterprets them, it can feel emotionally devastating, especially if they already struggle to trust themselves. Because then the mind starts spiraling. Maybe everyone sees something terrible in me that I can't see. That kind of self-doubt can become psychologically exhausting. The loneliness of being emotionally aware. I think emotionally aware people often become lonely in ways other people don't fully understand because they're constantly noticing, anticipating, caring, helping, explaining, and emotionally tracking everyone else. And eventually they become so busy carrying others emotionally that nobody notices how heavy their internal world has become. Strong people still need comfort too. So in closing, healing is not becoming someone who never overthinks again. Healing is learning that uncertainty is survivable. Misunderstanding does not automatically mean rejection. And you do not have to destroy yourself trying to become perfectly acceptable to everyone. Because your worth does not disappear every time someone misunderstands you. And you are allowed to stop carrying the entire emotional universe alone. Thank you for tuning in to Recovering Perfectionist Mama, Grace in Progress. My name is Buffy, and I just want to say thank you for tuning in. If you got value from this, please feel free to like and subscribe, and hopefully you'll tune in again soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.